Yo, what's good with the YouTube? Today, I'm going to be talking about the trade that could land James Harden on the Sixers in Philadelphia. This is just a rumor. There has been rumors about James Harden going to the Sixers because the Rockets fired Mike D'Antoni and the Sixers are trying to sign him. There are rumors about that. So today we're just going to be talking about those rumors. Also, make sure to subscribe. Let's try to hit 300 subscribers on this channel. Okay. So if you did not know, the Rockets lost in the second round, and their team doesn't look like they can contend anymore. Especially since the Lakers and Clippers are going to be good for at least 3 more years. So it really leaves not a lot of there's no room for the Rockets. Their team is just not good enough. We've seen Chris Paul and the Rockets with Harden was the closest they're going to get. And I don't think they'll ever get that close with James Harden and Russell Westbrook. So, here's my plan. I say you just blow the whole team up. I say you trade James Harden and Russell Westbrook. But yeah, let's talk about the trade for James Harden. So here's my proposed trade, which would send James Harden to the Sixers and Ben Simmons, Zaire Smith, and 2 second-round picks to the Rockets. You're probably thinking, James Harden is so much better than Ben Simmons. What are you talking about? Well, James Harden is 31 years old and Ben Simmons is only 24. Zaire Smith is 21 or something like that. And 2 second-round picks, which is, they could throw in a first, but I don't really think it matters because their first-round pick wouldn't be that good anyway. So yeah, I think both teams should do this because the Sixers would get James Harden, who would make them contenders with Embiid and Harden, and if they can get Horford for Buddy Hield, that would be the perfect team right there. And then I feel like the Rockets should do this because Harden is getting old and they seem to never be able to get to the finals and get past that hump. So I think it's time to blow it up. And Ben Simmons is the perfect young piece that could still contend with this team just in a couple years. Because here's my plan for the Rockets. You get Ben Simmons, a young all-NBA player. And then you have to blow up. If you decide to trade Harden, you have to blow up the whole team. Now, if you decide to trade Harden for Ben Simmons, you have to blow up the whole team with Westbrook too, because nobody wants Ben Simmons and Westbrook in the backcourt. It's not gonna work out. They both can't shoot. It's just not gonna work. So at that point, you probably will trade Westbrook. There's been rumors about the Pistons and Knicks trying to trade for Westbrook, and I think all you need to get is some shooters to surround Ben Simmons with. I know Westbrook makes $40 million, so it's gonna be hard to get off his contract, but the Knicks will probably do it. And then you'll have enough cap space to get 1 or 2 max free agents next year in 2021. And 2021, if you don't know, has one of the best free agent classes ever with Tatum, Dinwiddie, Kawhi, Giannis, Paul George, of course I said Dinwiddie, and Donovan Mitchell and all those guys like that. I'm missing some guys, but there are a lot of great free agents in the 2021 free agency. So yeah, that's why I think both teams should do this, so the Sixers can keep contending and the Rockets could change it up, because obviously small ball didn't work. So there's no way this is going to work again. So I don't think they should try. I think they should just blow up the team and hopefully get some shooters and a first-round pick or something for Westbrook. But yeah, Westbrook is probably going to be the harder contract to dump because he's making so much money, and I don't see that many teams trying to get him. But maybe 1 or 2 might want him still, so yeah. And yeah, so basically just sending Ben Simmons for Harden, and then the Rockets will probably trade Westbrook. But this is more about the Sixers, because the Sixers obviously got swept by the Celtics. I do think they could have took it to 6 with Ben Simmons, but I don't think they win that series because the Sixers, just on paper, they're a great team, but they don't play well together, especially with Ben Simmons and Embiid. Their play styles are very different. So I think it's time to trade Ben Simmons. So yeah, comment down below if you guys think they should trade Ben Simmons or just keep him, try another year. I know Elton Brand didn't want to trade Ben Simmons, but he said if they get Mike D'Antoni, they're willing to trade Ben Simmons or Embiid because Mike D'Antoni is good with he's good friends with Harden basically, because Harden's coach was Mike D'Antoni for most of his career now. So I think that they could lure Harden to the Sixers if they get Mike D'Antoni, and then they could build around Harden and Embiid and contend. I do think they'll be contenders in the East, and maybe even make it to the finals, and maybe even win the finals. Like, Harden and Embiid are two top 10 players right there. So yeah. And I do like the Rockets building around Ben Simmons. So yeah, comment down below your thoughts on this video. Zaire Smith is also very good. Well, he's a good young player. So yeah, comment down below your thoughts on this video, if you think the Sixers or the Rockets should accept this trade. And yeah, I'll try to hit 30 likes on this video. Subscribe if you're new, and peace.